turn up the radio and turn off the lights. I want it light as hell, I want the walls to melt, 'cause I got to lose myself tonight. Yeah, I got to let it all go tonight. So turn off
What
the
is up?
lights.
Welcome to another episode of Maximilian Must Know. Today we got a set that I'm really excited to talk about. This is one of the latest from the house of Guerlain, and this one is called Long Yawn. And this one, as far as I know, is still not actually available via Guerlain retail in the United States. So I had to cop off eBay. This is the third fragrance from the house I've reviewed. I also reviewed L'Instant de Guerlain and Tonka Imperial. I own 7 from the house. I have this one, the other 2 that I mentioned, Abit Rouge EDP, Heritage, Cologne Imperial, and the original Guerlain, the Mojito fragrance. There are probably another 10 that I'd like to add to my collection from this house, maybe more. You know, I definitely want a few more from their upscale collection, Art of Materials, Angelique Noir, possibly a couple others. Definitely want a few from the Aqua Allegoria line. I don't want any from that line yet. I'd like a few more of their classics, Vetiver, Shalimar, etc. I just love Guerlain. I don't know that there's another perfume house that has as wide of a collection as they do, you know. And if you'd like some backstory, please do check out the video that I did on L'Instant de Guerlain a couple years back. Now this one, Long Yawn, came out in 2014. Terry Wasser is the perfumer on this one. You can get it in a 50 ml or 100 ml size. Online, you can find this one some discounters and eBay, but the official Guerlain counters in the United States, for whatever reason, don't have this fragrance yet. Prices range between $50 to $55 to $100 for the different bottle sizes. Now, I got mine unboxed. I got a 100 ml bottle. I like Guerlain for $55 on eBay, and the notes on this one are citruses, rosemary, orange blossom, and bitter orange at the top, almond and tonka in the middle, leather, cedar, and vetiver in the base. Now, a flanker to this one has already been released, a cologne version of this, which has not been well received so far. This one also not so well received off the bat. A lot of people were excited to see a new sort of flagship men's scent from Guerlain. I think it's the first since, and some people liked it, but most people, I feel like, said it was very boring and a safe choice for Guerlain, so I had to weigh in and give it a look. And as I said, this is a complete blind buy for me. Now, as far as the presentation goes, I didn't actually buy a tester. I bought an unboxed bottle, but the first thing that struck me is this is a really beautiful bottle. So you have this glass here. The black part you see around it is steel. It has a sticker on the bottom. The cap has an indentation, and it has the Guerlain logo. It clicks very nicely into place. You've got that Guerlain logo on the atomizer, and it's a beast of a sprayer, and the cap is really heavy. So I like the sticker there. I like on the back how the sticker's scrambled. It's beautiful. It's a heavy bottle. It's just really classy, and it doesn't surprise me that Guerlain would do a bottle like this. I love how the label is sort of Art Deco and very clean. I like the font, so big fan of this bottle. And you know, guys, I keep it 100, and I love this fragrance. I feel like Guerlain did a really good job with this one. It got destroyed when it dropped, and you know, people said Guerlain just didn't come with it. This is just another designer dud. Listen, what Guerlain wants to, when they want to step up to that next level, they do it with the Art of Materials collection. This is a general release, and for me, it's not like they sold out with this general release. This one opens up beautifully with some nice citrus, some orange for sure, and you get a tinge of herbalness from the rosemary. And then there's always the insinuation of almond and tonka. And because of that, I'll keep it 100. Almond, rosemary, tonka. Like, to me, this is a distant cousin of Tonka Imperial. Like, this is the cousin who's like trying to get their life together and move out of the hood, and Tonka Imperial is like the Ivy League cousin's student. The base of this one, you get this leather and woods thing going on. This fragrance for me has just the right amount of sweetness. And I'll tell you what, guys, I actually prefer the level of sweetness in this personally to Tonka Imperial, which I've always said is a little bit too sweet for me. Now, this is not the most complex Guerlain fragrance out there. Habit Rouge and Heritage are like the fucking Rosetta Stone compared to this one. This is really citrus, almond, tonka, cedar, and leather. It's also not going to evolve that much. You know, this is fairly linear. You're kind of going to get the entire layout within the first 10 minutes or so. It does become a bit more gourmand as it moves on. The citrus and the bitter orange and orange blossom dry down, and it becomes more about the almond and the tonka. So that's sort of the breakdown. It's not that complicated. My biggest beef with this one is performance. I would love to see an EDP version of this one. You know, for me, guys, it didn't project that well or last that long. It's okay, but here's where I think I'd expect some more from Guerlain. It's definitely unisex. You know, I think the masculine fragrance of the 2000s and even now is sort of a sweet, sophisticated gourmand. You know, and that was sort of ushered in, I feel like, with Dior Homme and 1 Million and with Angel Men and all their flankers and Valentino Uomo and Versace Eros. You know, that's sort of the way things are. And this one is unisex. It's really full in winter, appropriate. Definitely could wear it in the spring. I'd say it's too heavy for the summer, and this is really signature scent worthy. It's also a good date fragrance, a night out fragrance, a work fragrance, casual. It just works. Now, if you couldn't get this one and you're looking for something similar, you could definitely, if you want to step your game up, go to Tonka Imperial. But that is like $260. So you're going to be spending that extra $200. And I would check both out and decide which way you want to go. On the almond tips, certainly Orgasmo by Hildy Soliani has that sort of amaretto vibe. Confetto by Profumo Roma. Mandarolo di Sicilia by Acqua di Parma all sort of have that sweet almond vibe. Now, if someone were trying to talk you into purchasing this, I think they'd say it's Guerlain quality, it's got a banging presentation, it's a compliment getter, and it smells excellent. Now, on the flip side, if someone were trying to tell you to pass on this, I think they'd say, but Guerlain did nothing new. It's hard to locate in the United States, and it doesn't have great performance. If this was easier to get and lasted longer, this could be an 8 or 9 out of 10. But it's hard to get. It's hard to get over the fact that the ball was dropped on how this one performed. So I got to give it a 6 out of 10. Probably the 6 out of 10 highest 6 out of 10 I've ever given. I like the way this smells. I fucking love the bottle, but nothing new. It's a different version of Tonka Imperial. It doesn't beast on your skin. It's hard to find. It's got its problems. But at the end of the day, this is a Guerlain product, and Guerlain is quality, and I don't think they miss too many times. I think this is better than Homme, which is a mojito scent that I think was their last stab at a flagship. I think this is more modern and more versatile, and I think the quality is a step up. Homme is good, though. Don't get it twisted. Like, I think Homme is a good fragrance. It's just I prefer this sort of style myself. So I like this one. You know, what can I say? Is it going to be the fragrance I wear every day? No. Will I rock this one? Absolutely. And I'm always happy to add a Guerlain to my collection, especially one with such a nice bottle. So that's sort of where I fall on it, guys. If you have any questions, please feel free to hit me up. And I'll see you guys next week with more videos.
Got to let it all go tonight, so turn up the radio and turn off the lights. You know it's always just inches shy of everything is just right.